Show.
Hello, welcome to the Dreaming Show chat. I'm Gaby Company.
And I'm Dante Company. Welcome, everybody.
Hello, how are you? Today we are going to talk about an important topic that we've been receiving emails, concerns about this. What happened in life? People are willing to achieve goals, are willing to do many things in life. However, when they start doing things in the middle of the process, they stop. Why? Why do you think it's happening?
There's many reasons as to why people tend to stop during the process. One of them being it can be because results are not coming in fast enough. What they thought was going to happen is not the correct expectation. They overthink certain situations. They don't might have a correct plan. They might not have goals, and most importantly, they blame themselves.
Yeah. So we are talking about self-sabotage.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened? What is holding you back? So today, this morning, if you have any questions or if you like to ask something, please do it, because we learn when we are talking each other. So what's the many ways that people are holding them back? There are many of them. We are going to mention some of them. Procrastination. Why? Why people are procrastinating?
Look, it really depends on what's holding you back as well. But procrastination is, for example, you're trying to work on something and then you get sidetracked with something else that is not as important. Depending what it is, you need to set some guidelines, some rules for yourself, and you need to be strict with them so you don't get sidetracked. For example, maybe you need to upload a 30-second video, but in the meantime, because you're uploading the video, it might be through your computer, through your phone, you see the latest post about cute dogs and cats. And then you get stuck watching that video, and then you forget about the important thing that you need to do. So you have to put the other things on hold in the meantime.
Yeah, that's true. You know, if you are able to do something, focus on that. Otherwise, start delegating this to other people. In my case, for example, I'm not the right person to start doing editing or filming. Is Dante.
Yeah.
So Dante, because he's the expert doing this, he's focused on this task, and I'm doing different things, projects, developing the projects, and we work together. So what else? What happened with people? Another way is blaming others for different reasons, and they are holding this kind of emotion for many, many, many years, and they are feeling upset, they are feeling anger, frustrated. Feeling anger, that's okay. It's an emotion that's okay. Sometimes it's useful to feel that anger and to go ahead. But when that anger is making you frustrated and stop to building yourself, you need to change.
Yes. And another thing is comparing yourself to other people. It can be a good thing, but it also can lead to a very terrible thing if you get stuck in the process. You can compare yourself to somebody else to measure your level of success, to see what they're doing and what they're doing different to what you're doing. But if during the process you focus too much on them and you forget about yourself, you tend to stop doing what you're doing. You tend to feel bad about yourself and leading and giving up on your goal.
Yeah, that's true. As I remember when I interviewed Dr. John DiMartini last year, exactly we talked this topic about comparing themselves, and he told me that he had a client, that this client was comparing himself with a neighbor. And because of this, he was upset, frustrated. And what happened? Dr. DiMartini asked him, okay, so tell me more about the neighbor. And he said, well, my neighbor has a lot of money, has a lot of cars, and blah, 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 blah. And then Dr. DiMartini asked him, okay, tell me, how long have you been married? Oh, well, 20 years. How many kids do you have? 2, 3. Tell me about the neighbor. What about his marriage? And he said, no, he divorced. No, the kids have gone. And many things, you know. So we need to focus on the things that you are having success, that you are grateful for, you know, because if that person have different values or success, you can have difference as well.
Yes, of course. It's good to compare yourself as well. Measure yourself, measure your level of success, see how you're tracking. But sometimes we tend to forget that we may be successful in our own ways. Just because you may not have money, cars, houses at the time, doesn't mean you're not successful in other areas. And if you're not sure what you're successful in, then maybe you should step back for a second, write down on a piece of paper, and realize what you're actually grateful for and what you have success in.
I like that. Welcome, Jack.
Welcome.
Hello. Yeah, I like that. Being grateful. Being grateful. People, many times, they live in fear, they live in pain. So we need to be grateful. It doesn't matter what's going on right now. It doesn't matter what situation you are facing right now. The most important thing is to be grateful. Grateful for things that you have already. Grateful for things that are coming to your life. So expect more.
Yes. In terms of expecting more, that also goes towards your limiting beliefs. If your limiting belief is impacting you greatly, then the amount of success you can achieve will be very limited as well.
Yeah. I think one of the reasons people are probably stopping life is because of the limiting belief. And one of them more important is mindset. When people come to me, I remember before the coronavirus doing a live events, I remember people coming to me and say, oh, Gaby, you are very lucky because you have talent, you can talk in front of people. And I say, no, I haven't, it's not talent. No, you were born with that talent. And they couldn't believe me. And I said, I paid a price. I invested a lot in myself to change my mindset because I knew that mindset has to be changed. Many years ago, if I'm talking, for example, 10 years ago, I didn't have any idea about this. That's why I've been holding me back to achieve many things or many dreams in my life. But when I understood how important it is to change my mindset is when that thing started changing for me.
Yes, another very common thing that people tend to say is, for example, I don't have enough money. Right? It's a very negative way to say things. Instead of saying I don't have money, you could say, how can I make more money? So the words that we say to ourselves can be tweaked a little bit to make it into a positive. Rather than keep saying, no, I don't have enough money, I don't have a healthy lifestyle, I don't have this, I don't have that, change it to how can I, for example.
Yeah. Beautiful day. It's very sunny. Oh my God, really good. And the coffee is great. Yeah. So change that scarcity mindset, because what happened when we been little kids, our parents told us, oh, money is very hard to get. Look after your money, or money is very dirty. If you ask for something, a present or money, I remember my parents told me, oh no, do you think money is growing on the tree? No way. So, and what happened, this kind of limiting belief was holding in my mind, and then when we grew up, I thought money is hard to get. Money is energy. Money is energy. You can get it as much as you want, but you need to follow a step. You need to pay the price to grow as a person, as a human being, as an entrepreneur in this case.
Of course, and always work on yourself.
Yeah.
Very, very important. In whatever area that you're working towards in, always work on yourself. Try to become a better version of yourself than you were the day before. Because if you're remaining the same person as you were the day before, then you haven't changed anything, you haven't improved.
Yeah, what's the meaning of insanity? Do the same thing over and over again and expect different results.
Yeah, you gotta find new ways to keep moving forward.
Yeah, that's true. And also change your negative thoughts. Oh my God, I always say the same, we have between 65,000 to 85,000 thoughts per day. Can you imagine that? Just 15% of them are different, and the rest are the same, repetitive and negative. So we need to change that. And a strategy I learned recently is when you are thinking a negative thought, because that's normal, we are human beings, and that's okay, that's normal. When things happen, we start thinking negative. But what happened, what's the strategy behind is catch up the thoughts. It's, oh my God, I catch you. What I'm going to learn from this thought? Because always there is a message behind. Welcome, Carmen Company. Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you, Carmen. Thank you. Yes, it's a very interesting topic. If you have any question, please let us know, Carmen. And this strategy is working really, really good for me. I remember a couple of days ago when we've been talking about sending Gabriel to the school because the premier says, okay, year 9 has to go in the 9th of June. So, oh my God, Gabriel has been at home for 2 months. What about if something happened to him? So my negative thought has been around my mind over and over again. But then I say, I catch you. What I'm going to learn from this? Okay, and I started saying different stories to my mind, and I started feeling more safe.
Yes, good.
Yeah.
It's very important. Another, just keep in mind that there are many things that can hold you back when you're trying to achieve new things. It can be friends. The most important one is family as well. It's understandable that when you're in a family environment or when you're very close with friends and you have this great idea that you want to share your idea with all of them, but at times that can have a positive or a negative impact. The positive can be that they're very supportive. However, the negative can be that they're not supportive of you and they tell you, why do you want to do this? There is no point on following this passion. Why don't you just be like everybody else and just go and do a normal everyday job?
Yeah, that's true.
They tend to limit yourself down, and in doing so, your mindset drops down, your self-esteem drops down, and any dreams and hopes that you had of achieving a possible goal goes down the drain. So there's another saying, it's like, if you have a goal that you want to achieve, don't tell anybody but yourself. Once you've reached that certain position, then you can start telling people. Unless you're very close with certain people and you know that they're going to be supportive, then you can tell them so they can give you ideas and advice. But don't just go around telling random people, oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that, because keep in mind they might not be supportive and they will just bring you down.
You are right, and thank you for saying that. You know what happened 5 years ago when I wanted to write my first book? I told many people, even family. I told my mom, I told many people, oh, I'm going to write my book. And you know what my mom said? Writing a book is very hard. Being an author is very hard. Who is buying books right now? And what happened? And that's okay, because at that time my mom didn't understand the meaning of being an author. Many people think, okay, I'm going to have a book, I need to sell many books. And because of this, I'm going to have money. Having a book is a lead. It's a generation lead to attract clients in an organic way. But what happened, my mom didn't understand. And because of this, I stopped it. My limiting belief at that time was, okay, that's true. Maybe I'm not good enough to finish my book. And I stopped for 3 months. But when I continue reading and investing in myself, I discover what you said. Shut up, close your mouth, sweep your mouth, don't say anything. At least you talk to someone close or someone that they understand. In that case, yes, I talk to my husband, I talk to you and Gabriel, and that's it. When I launched my book, I told my family and they've been in shock. The second book, I didn't say anything, just to my team, to the company team. And it worked really, really good. Thank you for saying that.
No worries. Keep in mind also, if you keep on failing on a certain area, it may just be that you're not knowledgeable enough in that area yet. So what you can do as well is get somebody, so a mentor, that can guide you as well. And that's very, very important. So having mentors will help you achieve your goals a lot faster than having none. Because if you're trying to start something that you've never done before, you will end up failing multiple times. But failure is nothing, there's nothing wrong with that. Failure is a feedback. It's a very positive feedback telling you on what you're doing wrong and what you need to do different.
Yeah.
Because if you see failure as a negative impact and you don't want to keep on going because you know you're going to fail again, then you are going to fail and you will end up stopping. So view failure as a feedback and as a guide so you can start moving forward, find different ways around it as well.
Yeah.
Find different resources to help you move past it as well.
Yeah, it's a way to improve every time, each day.
Yes.
Yeah. And also stop feeling resentful. People are keeping this negative emotion for years and years and years. It doesn't matter what happened in your life. I'm not saying that you feel the pain at that time, at that moment, but stop feeling a victim. Dr. Wayne is dead now, but he always said, stop feeling a victim. Whatever happened in the past, whatever happened 2 minutes ago, whatever happened yesterday is already gone. What are you learning from that experience and move on? Because you need to focus on your present, who you are, what you are planning to do from now on. And it's so very important, if forgive, if you are feeling this negative emotion, change this for compassion. Because we don't know what happened with that person or what that person did something, At that time probably was the best or thought that it was the best thing to do. But if you are still feeling the pain, if you are still feeling resentful, let me tell you, you will get sick. You will get frustrated. You are going to hold you back more and more and more and stop building your self-esteem, feeling really good in life with people around you. So it's better to change that negative emotion for compassion. See them with compassion, with love, no hating. No hate, even though that person was a shit with you, change that for compassion. And you will see, you will be free from the inside out, because everything that's happening in the outside is a reflection of the inside.
That's very true. Very, very, very true. Also, keep in mind it's a day-by-day progress.
Yeah.
Step by step. You don't reach to level 10 without going through level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Day-by-day process. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Yeah. Okay, my team is saying that we have 8 minutes left. We talk a lot. We talk a lot. The time is passing so quick. Happened to me the same when I talk to Pensamiento Exitoso in Spanish for South America. Oh my God, when I see that time, it's 35. Once I talked like 45, 50 minutes. It was crazy. What else can we say? Stop feeling low. That's important, When you talk to yourself, putting yourself down, or when you hear somebody that is putting yourself down, stop it. Stop it, because you are worthy enough.
Yeah. Well, whatever the reason may be that you're feeling low, you have to understand what the reasons are. And if it's like a mental, emotional side of things that is making you feel low, then maybe you need to seek help from somebody else. But if you're feeling low because of you're not able to achieve success straight away, then maybe look into role models, mentors, which is the same as seeking help from somebody else. Change the way you're thinking. The way you can do that is by, working on your health, on what you're eating as well. And you can read books. You don't have to read a book. You can also use an application called Audible, and it does the reading for you. So you just put the earphones in and just listen to the book.
Okay. Can you write a message when we finish?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's so important. Tell me, before we finish, Dante, how old are you?
23.
23. When do you think you start changing how you are thinking?
A while back. I can't remember exactly when, but it will be a while back.
How many years, guess, you think?
Few years, I believe, but it wasn't fully changed because I was still worried subconsciously about what other people are thinking.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
We need to work in the inner self, of course. For example, a client 3-4 months ago told me, "Oh, Gaby, I'm scared of doing video live because people start criticizing me, and because of this, I feel really, really devastated, and I just stop." Okay, as a human being, of course, we feel that kind of things, but the idea is how to change.
Yes. Look, even if you have like 20 years experience in public speaking, that doesn't mean that you're bulletproof against nerves. People still feel nervous when going up to the stand to talk in front of like large crowds where it's like 400 up to 10,000 people. You still feel nervous, and that's perfectly normal.
Yeah.
You may be your first time speaking to a crowd of 10 people, 20 people, and you will feel very nervous. But the most important thing is not to let your nerves get a hold of you, because if you let that your whole presentation will be horrible, or maybe you may not even present.
Yeah, that's true. You know, the thing is change. And the question always is, what kind of person do I need to become in order to achieve my goals?
Yes.
So feel the pain, feel the fear, and do it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay? We hope you have a great day today. See you next Monday.
Till next Monday.
It was Gaby Company in Melbourne, Australia.
And Dante Company. Have a great week, guys.
See you soon.
Bye.
The Dreaming Show.